Well, hello, this is Rosa, RCG Creations. How are you doing? Bringing to you today a dehydrated project. I've never done this before, but I've been wanting to do this for a couple of years, but I'm going to be honest with you, I've been too chicken because of the taste. Guess what these are? Chicken livers. I tried to order beef livers. Those things are expensive. This was... it doesn't say. I'll do a pop-up and I'll put it on there. This is kind of pricey too, but not near as bad as beef livers. The whole thing is, like most people, you got to either like them or you don't. I don't. But they've got so much nutrient that I'm going to dehydrate them. Then I'm going to powder it. And then I keep them in a jar. And then I'm going to mix it with my meat, ground beef. We eat ground beef practically on a daily basis, sausage. And I did a lot of research, a lot of internet searching, a lot of other websites. And every one of them sit there and say that you don't taste it. You don't taste the liver that is mixed up in the powder. So you get your nutrients without actually having to mess with the flavor. So I've got my dehydrator trays right here. So make sure you can frame, you can see me. Kind of slimy, but that's okay. I just wash my hands. And I'm just going to put it on my trays. I'm going to dehydrate them at 135. Okay. I'm not going to worry with the little fat that's on there. I'm just going to dehydrate because almost every one of the sites that I looked at said they just don't deal with it because it's such a small amount. Slimy. But the bottom line is, we all want to be a little more healthier than we already are. And, just basically feel better. And if you're healthy, you feel better. I know I've been sick. The smog pollution here in Houston is pretty darn bad. So my asthma's been really acting up. I'm taking my inhaler, haven't taken my nebulizer. I'm coughing more, taking more meds. Who wants to take meds? I don't like taking meds, but when you have to, you have to. Because, it is what it is. I think I might cut that one into a smaller pieces just so it lays flat. But again, since I've never done this before, I don't know. I just want to make them thin. And I'm going to go ahead, but I'm going to put them on my trays. I don't know how many trays is probably going to take, one or two. But I definitely want to make sure you, everywhere I read, it said space it apart. My particular Nesco dehydrator requires minimum of 4 trays to use it. So, but I'm going to, on the bottom of my tray, I'm going to get one of those jelly roll trays, one of those jelly roll trays, so that way there's any juices, it doesn't drip, because my motor's on the bottom. So my air comes up on my machine. Some of them it's on the top, some of them it's on the bottom. But mine's on the bottom. So I'm going to get me one of those jelly roll trays to put on the bottom. And then I'll lay them on my machine, and then I'll bring you back. There's some tiny little pieces. I'll wait and save that one for the jelly roll tray. I'm just going to use my towel. This is going to be my dirty towel for the day. I got some projects. Today's a Saturday. And my regular subscribers know I work during the week. So Saturday's my day to play catch up and get stuff ready, prepped and ready for the next week. Okay, so I think I did pretty good on those. Those seem pretty decent. Now let's see this one. Oh yeah, there's a lot of juices. I definitely need my tray, my jelly roll tray. But I'm going to cut this one because it seems awful thick. See how thick that one is? So I'm going to cut it. And then I will desanitize my scissors. I wash my scissors after each use. Wash them with soap, hot water. Because you just never know what you're going to be using. I should have got my little meat scissors, but I was being lazy and I didn't want to get up and go get it. Shame on me. But you know what? It is what it is. Okay. You can see the thicker they are, the longer they're going to take to dehydrate. But it will dehydrate. And it depends on your machine of how long it's going to take. Probably like 6 hours, I'm assuming. But I could be totally wrong. I'm going to spread these out since I've separated those. You want to make sure none of them are touching. Okay, so I think that's pretty darn good there. And that's pretty darn good there. That one's good. I'm going to probably have to get me another little towel because this one's yucky with liver stuff. So I'm going to put these on my trays. I'm going to put them at 135. And I'm going to set my timer for 4 hours. Check them, see how they're doing. I may have to flip the meat over so the bottom of the air rushes to it so it speeds on time. You don't necessarily have to do that. It just takes longer. And y'all know me. I want this done yesterday. So we'll bring it back when we get to that next phase, which will be when they're totally dry. Because now I'm going to do is put them on my dehydrator, turn my machine on, and off we go. Okay, we'll bring it back when we get to the next phase. Okay, we are back. This actually took a good 26 hours to do. So what I think I'm going to do next time when I do this is I'm going to puree all the chicken livers and then put it on my jelly rolls. And I think it'll be a lot, it won't take so long to dehydrate. Because I think some of the pieces were just awful thick. See, and that's one of the little jelly rolls. It's coated and nothing ever sticks to it. But this is good for making like fruit roll-ups and stuff like that. Now I did about, I think 14 hours into it. I took them off, pried them off, and as you can see, the ridges for the trays was on there. So now I'm gonna put them in my blender. Now some of these were stuck and I couldn't get them off, and I'm not gonna hassle with it. It just isn't worth the struggle. I'm just gonna soak these in my sink. Luckily I have a sink that's deep enough to hold all my trays. Getting ready to go to bed. I'm tired, I'm hot, and I want to relax, but I want to finish this up so I can say this is a finished project. And whatever I get off of here, great. Whatever I don't, oh well. I'm just going to soak it in the water overnight. And that kind of hurts. Let me get over here so you can see what I'm doing. And all I'm basically doing is pulling the food off the trays. Normally it's not this bad, but again, like I said, I've never done chicken livers before. I've dehydrated all kinds of stuff. I made fruit roll-ups, jelly rolls, and I've dehydrated watermelon. If you haven't had dehydrated watermelon, grab you some. Get yourself, go to a Goodwill, get an inexpensive dehydrator. You will love it. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. That's just too hard. It's just stuck. This that's really loose is the ones that I had already flipped over. You see the ridges there from the trays? But they're cooked. They're dry. They're crunchy, which is what you want. And it stinks. I smelt it. But pretty much most of the day, it was like, ooh, hubby said, what's that smell? I go, there's a chicken livers. He goes, well, I'm not eating it. And I go, I know, you're not going to eat it. Hint, hint, hint. I didn't tell him what I was going to do with it. But if he watches the video, which he doesn't always watch them all, he'll know. But he won't know when I'm doing it. Okay, so let me just get any little stragglers off. Thank goodness there's only 4 trays I have to mess with. Actually, only 3, because this one had the little jelly rolls, so that tray is totally clean. Nothing ever got to that one. So let's just see what I can get off of here. This is just part of the, as it dehydrates, it gets small, and it just goes down to the cracks of the trays. Whew. And I'm sweating. Just got through doing my dishes. As pricey as this stuff is, I'm going to try to save as much as I can. But I'm not going to go overboard, go crazy. I know My regular subscribers know I am very, very frugal, but I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm sweating. I just want this project to be over with, and I think one of these is totally fine. I think I'm doing really good. Okay, so let's get my lid in here. Make sure it's down all the way. Yep. I don't want an explosion. Okay, it's gonna be a little noisy. Okay, come on. Ugh. You want to turn it into a... Ooh, it stinks. Ugh. It smells bad. It smells like chicken livers. And I want to hurry up and get this in a jar. Wash my hands with soap. You know what? I think I can grind this more into a powder, because it's not ground enough for me. Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, you hear that?
It's 12 o'clock at night. Yes, I hear that.
Oh, sorry about. I'm almost done.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it woke up hubby. I'm in trouble. Okay, I think that's good. FYI, do this during the day, not at nighttime. But you know, when you're processing stuff, you gotta get it done when you get it done. And he don't process nothing, so he has no idea the concept of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But can't blame him. He's gotta go to work tomorrow. Okay, so let's get this off of here. Let's get this into a jar, seal it up, and let's get rid of the smell. Soak up my trays. And I washed this soap and water, rinsed it, washed it twice, used the same container. That way I'll know exactly what it is. Let's get all this goodiness down here. Man, this has a bad odor. I mean, it's just chicken livers, but still, look. Okay. There it is. Let's see, get out of the glare there. I think I'm going to grind this tomorrow. When I'm at work, I'm going to do my lunch break tomorrow, because I'm working from home tomorrow. And I'm going to grind it again and make it into more of a powder. Because, let me show you, I think it's a little too grainy. You see that? A little too grainy, I think. Let's get the glare out. Okay, come on, glare. Where are you? I just had you where you can see it. Okay, come on. Okay, there it is. You see that? I think I can get it ground up a little bit more. But anyway, this is my take on dehydrating your chicken liver or beef livers so you can incorporate this into some fresh raw meat. I'm using it in ground beef. And put it in meatloaf, put it in hamburger patties. I'm just going to do a little tablespoon. That's all I'm going to do. And however long it lasts is however long it lasts. And, you know, that's another way to add nutrition at your cost. And is inexpensive. But for sure, I definitely think what I would recommend is puree the raw liver, then pour it into your jelly rolls, then put it on a dehydrator tray. I don't think it will take that long to dehydrate. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and share. Bye-bye.